right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at slant height and height of pyramids. Okay, so we need this in order to be able to do surface area. So we know that a prism has the tops and bottoms the same, and a pyramid, okay, has that little point at the top. You guys know pyramids can have square bases like this, or they can have triangular bases, or hexagon or pentagon bases. Okay? Slant height, I know this equation right here might look crazy, but really it's just Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, we're given that the height of this is 12, and we know the length is 14. But do we, if we're looking right, let me see if I have another marker or something. If we're looking right here at that triangle, and I want to find this slant height right there, okay? So is my base of that triangle, is that 14? So look at the green triangle. This length from here to here is 14. What would the length from here to here be? 7, right? It's half of 14, correct. All right, now we've got a triangle where the height of the triangle is 12, this side is 7, and I've got to find the slant height. So it's simply 12 squared plus 7 squared equals slant height squared. Ms. Murphy speaking. Yes. Bye. Daniel, they need you in the office. They said you'll be right back. Okay, so then that's pretty simple. We just get 144 plus 49 equals slant height squared. So we've got 144 plus 49 gives us 193 equals slant height squared. How do we get rid of something squared? Square root. And we should get, did you guys get about 13.9 if we round it up? 13.9 equals the slant height. If putting SH for slant height confuses you, you can put X. I'll know what you mean. That's all you have to do. I told you today's is going to be easy. Okay, next we've got this triangle right here. I know that that's 8. This whole length is 10, but we don't want the whole length, right? So what would that be instead of 10? 5, good. 5 squared plus 8 squared equals slant height squared. So we get 25 plus 64 equals slant height squared, giving us 89 equals slant height squared. Just square root both sides. And I get approximately 9.4 equals slant height. Remember when the equal sign goes squiggly, what does that mean? Approximately. Okay, the next two are only slightly different and they're not any harder. Instead of figuring out the slant height, we're looking for the height. Okay, I know the slanted part, or the hypotenuse, is 16. What would the base be? The base of the whole thing's 12, but I don't want to use 12. What do I want to use? 6. So I've got the height, I'm going to put h squared plus 6 squared equals 16 squared. So I get h squared plus 36 equals 256. Then I subtract 36 from both sides. And h squared equals 220. And then I'm going to find the square root of 220. And I'm going to get h is approximately 14.8. And this one has, so these should have things next to them. They're all centimeters so far. Is everybody okay with why we didn't, why that wasn't the hypotenuse this time? Somebody open the door for Daniel, please.
I got it.
Why is it 16 squared? Okay, so I got 16 here. So if I drew this bigger, okay, this bottom part is 6, right? And this is 16, and I'm trying to find the height right here. So since this is the hypotenuse, It has to equal that. Because with Pythagorean theorem, we get a squared plus b squared equals c squared, right? C always has to be the hypotenuse, which is across from the 90-degree angle along the side. No problem. You guys ready to do the next one? Okay. We're looking at this triangle right here. I think that's supposed to be a 15. You guys think so too? That slant height right there is 15? Okay. It looks like 5? All right, we'll do it with 5. Okay. So the bottom of this whole thing is 18, but that wouldn't be my triangle, right? What would that be? 9. So now we've got the height right here. So you've got height squared plus 9 squared equals 5. It's got to be 15 because the hypotenuse has to be the longest side, right? Okay, so we're going to do 15 squared. So I know it's going to be h squared plus 81 equals 225. Then I'm going to subtract 81 from both sides. So h squared equals 144. So what does h equal? 12. 12 feet is the height. You guys feel pretty comfortable with this? Okay. I am giving you another worksheet. It is only one worksheet instead of that crazy packet I gave you yesterday. It is homework. So I do expect you guys to come up with 2 things tomorrow. This worksheet and the rest of your packet. But I'm even cutting problems off this short worksheet that I gave you.
You get problems off the other work packet?
I did. Remember, I made 3 of them extra credit.
Wait, which one?
Victoria's got it down. Okay, last thing real quick, guys. All right. Number 1, it's giving you the height. You got to find the slant height. 2, you're given the slant height, find the height. 3, you got to find the height. That's a little harder because of that whole hexagonal base. You don't have to do number 4. You don't have to do 5 or 6. You need to do 7. You don't have to do 8. And you have to do 9. So I cut out, what, 5? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you literally have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to do 5 problems tonight. Okay? So this should be not a problem getting this done and your homework from your packet.